S for our X. The C can be D for our diving. Hope comes and stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
The views and opinions expressed on Trudging Together are solely those of the host, co-host, and our guests. They do not necessarily reflect the views of any organization, fellowship, or other entity, and definitely not your boss, your neighbor, or that one guy in your home group. The content of this program is not intended to replace medical, psychological, or professional advice. If you're looking for that, please seek guidance from qualified professionals who spent way too many years in school. What you'll hear here is based on lived experience, recovery journeys, and the occasional bad coffee-fueled joke. Trudging Together is not affiliated with any 12-step fellowship. We are simply people sharing our stories and walking this path together, one day at a time. Thank you for joining us, and remember, recovery is serious business, but that doesn't mean we can't laugh along the way.
Now, that was a hell of a game yesterday, was it not? I figure I could talk Broncos because it's about the Colorado recovery community, what we're doing, how it's going. Might be surprised. Probably won't be, though. I got some gripes, guys. This is not the Daily Trudge. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm not even doing introductions. No jokes. I'll do the regular Daily Trudge a little bit later. I have to do take 12 with Monty Man at 11. Got a guest today. He has written a book about alcoholics and enabling. I'm really curious to talk to this guy. I'm either going to like him or I'm going to tell him he's full of shit, but I can't do that on his show. I gotta. Connection. Let's see. Oh well, fuck it. Let it lose connection. I don't care, dude. Enough. Probably why I've lost a lot of listeners lately. All right. And by a lot, that means like 10. That's a lot for me, though. That's a lot for me. So I don't know what's going on. Am I just not as entertaining? Maybe people don't like the new setup. I'm gonna start with Adams County. I've been working on Adams County to get us a detox. It's been 3 fucking years now, and they still have not found a location. And they keep putting me off, and I don't appreciate it. All right. 3 executives have quit Adams County in the last 2 months. These are good people too. And I wrote my contact. I'm not going to give my contact up because maybe they'll do something good. I don't know. I'm not here to necessarily talk shit either. We need to do things. We need to get some things taken care of, man. All right. 3 years. 3 years. So I'm going to tell you how the email went. Not very long. The email wasn't very long. I wrote and I said, because I'm kind of, I'm an abrupt guy. I just woke up, but this one was fairly nice. Levon, I have not heard from you in months, and now I see people leaving left and right. Good people. This scares me. It makes me wonder if we are going to get this thing. We really need this detox, and we are getting tired out here. We need some fucking help. We need a detox. Can't be running from one side of the town to the other forever. Idea, I'm not sure who you mean, but nothing related to this project. I don't care if it's related to this project or not. Still moving forward, as you know, it's a slow process. I'm so tired of hearing it's a slow process. We're going to be pursuing a space in Commerce City. Commerce City, we don't need a detox in Commerce City. We need it in Thornton, Westminster, Northland. They've already got a detox in Commerce City. We don't need another one. We don't. Not thinking. And I know why it is taking so long. because they're being very specific on the place. Like there can't be a liquor store within a certain amount of space. Now, the only thing that I can really think of, honestly, where it shouldn't be around is schools. That's it. That's it. I don't give a fuck if there's a liquor store next door. Because if we help these people and we help them correctly, it won't matter. And that's what they don't understand. Aurora Mental Health. We've been trying to get their resources taken care of, but they can't even get a manager to stay at the present moment because they won't listen to me. And I'm getting frustrated because these people don't want to listen. They act like I'm nothing. Okay. When really I know more about this than any of them do. Fuck. And it gets very frustrating. Very frustrating. So fuck Levon. That's what it is. Oops. I'm gonna go to his boss. I'm gonna call his boss today. She gave me her cell number. Levon won't give me his phone number. He keeps his phone number, and that's bullshit. That's bullshit. When he calls me, it says private number. He blocks it so that I can't get in touch with him. We're not gonna play these games anymore. Mm-mm. Now there's some good things that are going on. Community Reach Center is doing some cool stuff. I really appreciate what they're doing. West Pines, they're doing some really good stuff. All right. Some new people trying to come in. One is called North Star. Stay away from them. Right. I spoke with them. Looked like they were going to do some good things. Didn't follow through on anything they said that they were going to do. See, I watch actions. I watch actions only. That's all I do. Now Restream wants me to rate their message. You want me to rate it? All right. Poor, bad. There you go. Bet that's not what you wanted. Maybe you shouldn't. It sounds like we missed the mark. Yeah, you did. No. That's all you get. I'm just going to let you. They're like, well, which part was bad? No, I'm just tell you it was bad. You figure that part out. I don't work for Restream. Why does everything need to be rated nowadays? Hey, you just bought a hamburger from McDonald's. How did that go for you? And not just once. If you don't give a rating, man, people will. Man, can I get a rating? Can I get a rating? Can I get a rating? It's like listening to people on drugs, man. Can I get a hit? Can I get a hit? Can I get another beer? Can I have another beer? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Shut up. So I do have to say things are getting better. I do have to say that. I would agree. Some things are getting better. Some of the places to stay away from. I'm not going to talk about Arcia. Anybody involved with Signal, Copa, be very, very careful with anybody doing. But those are the people that are supposed to keep people accountable. Well, they are not doing that. Right? The one thing that has not gone away is Copa, Signal, and BHA are still playing the popularity game. They're still playing it. They think it's the right one, right? Scott. Press 1 to take a short survey. If you'd like to take a survey after this. Oh, no. I just spent 2 hours on the phone on hold, and now you want me to take a brief survey? No, 2 more minutes is forever. Fuck off. Okay? Why don't you go get some self-esteem? If you don't know how you're doing, if you need me to give you constructive criticism, then payola is in order. All right? Try getting something back. Try getting a company to give you back money that you have spent with them anymore. They don't do it. Oh, what we'll do is we'll give you like here. I was inconvenienced for months. So what they do, they gave me a week of professional. Ooh. Which means I could go to 8 locations. I don't need to go to 8 locations. It didn't do anything for me. And my restream's still going down. Even though I have it completely on a computer, right? I have it on one computer, man. So I have 2 computers. This is my podcasting computer. It has nothing on it but Restream and ChatGPT. It has nothing else on it. There is no reason that it should lose anything. No reason. It's Restream's problem. And they're like, maybe it's your internet connection. I'm like, I use Riverside and these other ones too, because I go on other places. Never happens. Never happens. Ever. Has not dropped once. Good morning, CJ. I'm just kind of doing a long 10 step because I'm feeling a little bitchy this morning. I don't want to be bitchy all day. I am. I'm a little frustrated with my recovery community. Not AA and groups and stuff. Nah. You know, just the recovery community itself. You know, we're being put off. We are. Right. Now, it is 3 years since I got this started. 3 freaking years. And I'm going to say I'm feeling slighted because I'm the one that got this started and they are not asking me about anything. What do you think we should? Because I know exactly how a detox should work. Out of all of us that have been discussing it, I am the only person that has worked in a detox that was successful. I'm the only person. Okay. Now, that doesn't mean they don't understand what success is. Okay. But the problem is we keep thinking money is the answer. Well, if we just hire people with bachelor's degrees, we can help these people. Bullshit. Person with a bachelor's degree now doesn't even really have any life experience to be able to pass on, honestly, unless they get their bachelor's degree a little bit older. But most people tend to get their bachelor's degrees, 20, 21 years old, 22, 23, right in there. Okay. There's a reason we don't let you rent a car before you're 25 because you don't have what you need yet. Okay. There's good reasons for it. But now everybody gets to speak their mind and be this and be that. No. I want what I want too, but I'm sacrificing it so we can all get what we need. And that's the way recovery works. Okay? If you are in recovery for the money, please get out. And some people are. I see ads all over the place, all the time. Oh, you want to be a recovery coach? I could teach you how to make $100,000 a month off your coaching business. Okay. Now, life coaching and all that other stuff, sure, I understand it. Recovery coaching. No, we are not in the same, we're not even in the same building. We're not even in the same state nor the same country. These are polar opposites. Polar opposites. All right. So I'm getting frustrated that, and this isn't a God's time thing. This is we're going to pull it out for so long. It's become ridiculous. This is the point of ridiculous. We met at the beginning of the year and they said that we were going to meet again at least twice this year. We're now coming up on November. And anytime I need an answer, I have to start the conversation every single time. Right. And I guess I'm starting to get a little frustrated. I need to be speaking in front of more people. That's part of it too. And I'm trying to figure out how to do that. And it's not the same frustration, but it is part of my frustration. Just so you know. That isn't there. That isn't them. It's a separate part, but it is a frustration, right? CJ says the world is full of egomaniacs, and I am one of them. Huh? And I appreciate that. I don't, because I'm listening to everything and I'm not taking that as a suggestion or anything, but I am being open minded at the moment. So I'm going to check myself. Is this my ego? Let's check that real quick. All right. Let's do that. Why not? Doesn't embarrass me. Doesn't bother me. We all know I like to be the center of attention. So let's take my problem here and let's see if ego feeds into it. That's what I'm kind of thinking, Leisure City County. Right. So is this because it's what Dion wants, or is it because we need it? So let's start. Is this what Dion wants? Yes, it is what Dion wants. It is what Dion wants. Absolutely, it is. Okay. But it's not an ego thing. If I truly wanted what I wanted, I wouldn't have spent all my own time taking no money, doing whatever I could Okay. If it was ego, I would ask for money a long, long time ago. I would have twisted arms. I would have lied. I would have cheated to get what I wanted. But in this case, what I want and what is needed is kind of the same thing. So which part is the ego? Because you could see there's ego in there and pride. Okay. I'm not saying there isn't, because there is, right? Well, what part is that? That's the frustration part, right? That's it. So what I'm doing is I'm talking about this so I can change my frustration into something that is constructive and not let it lead to something destructive. I might have to cause pain to get to harmony here. Okay, what would be the pain? Well, 3 years, and that's way too long. Okay, I could understand a couple of years, but they are sitting on this for some reason, and they keep saying we want the public to be a part. We want the public to be a part. Well, when I go to the ATCC meetings, I'm the only person from the public. Everyone else is an employee. Everyone's left. Okay, why? Because there's no more money to be paid. For some reason, they're still paying me. Uh, They pay me $40 to go to that. Well, they pay me $52.50 is what they pay me to go to the meeting. Okay. To 52.50, which is a number that's really good. Okay. It's also a name of a Van Halen album. CJ says we all want what we want and we all want it now. I don't know, I don't think I'm going quite there. It's been 3 years. To them, it's been a year and a half. To me, it's been 3 years. Because see, what happens is then people leave, and then we have to start over. And then people leave, and then we have to start over. All right. Now they've spent almost 2 years now looking for a location. And in that time, I mean, heck, I was able to help them figure out a crisis center at CRC. They did that. I was only a little part in the beginning. I can't say we. I can't. I'd like to, but I can't. They got that together in a month and a half. Oh, I hear it. Right. Um, am I able to change it? I'm understanding that. Am I able to change it? Yes, actually, I am able to change it. Yeah, I have Levon's boss's number. So actually, I am able to change it. Let's talk about that a little bit. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, not the serenity to change the things I can. Right now, and I agree with that because what CJ is saying is you're my friend, and I'd rather you have serenity today. That's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm doing this. So I can get it out here, right? So I can get it out here instead of taking it out on people that don't need to be. And that's the difference. So thank you for that, CJ. And keep them up. Yeah, it doesn't bother. And I don't think there's a part of me that does think you're talking directly to me, but I know that you're talking generally. If I'm gonna talk about it, I gotta be honest, right? So, right. Well, we gotta find out the answer, right? Well, sometimes the answer comes with a little bit of anger. Sometimes it comes with a little bit of passion, right? Don't forget the wisdom to know the difference. You're right, leisure. Fuck you. Yeah, I can say that to leisure. He's my friend. And I say it out of jest. It's all tongue in cheek. Not really upset with anybody. I'm frustrated because I need this stuff. See, there it is. I need this stuff done. It's still gonna take time. All right. Because even if they're looking at a place at Commerce City. Well, why am this is my frustration that I'm not being asked. I sent them a couple places and I never heard back. And they'd be great places for a detox. Great places for a detox. At one point, and then they There's an old hospital down the street that would be perfect for a detox. And they won't let us have it because the city council's getting all upset about it. Fuck the city council. Buy the damn thing. No, I'm just kidding. Right. Then see, but that's exactly what it made me think of. And that JG Wentworth commercial has been on my brain for days. I have a cash settlement and I want my money now. Yeah. I used it the other day. CJ says, have you ever heard the JG Wentworth commercial? Right. Got a cash settlement and I want my, 1-800 cars for kids. Get that stuck in your head too. All right. Maybe I just got too much time on my hands. I don't think that's it. I think that's it. So, what we do? Well, I am going to be reaching out to his boss. Now, I'm not going to be like, he's doing this and he's doing that. Now, I probably won't even bring up his name. It's going to be Dr. Kelly, and she really and we had a great conversation. I spoke with her about a year ago. She invited me to coffee, sat down. Great person. She really, really is. And she's probably the perfect person to be heading up Adams County Behavioral Health. She is beyond me. I know that. Yeah. But it'll be hey, we're out here, the ones we're working the front lines, and your people don't want to listen to us. I've been trying to be a part of this detox for years. I helped start it, and you guys are acting like I'm nothing. And I'm tired of it. It's time to advocate a little bit for myself. All right. So, what am I really complaining about? That I'm not being heard. All right. We got to get down to causes and conditions here. I'm still going to take care of that stuff because I don't feel like I'm being heard by a particular area. And that's it. There it is. So now we have found the selfish part. Right. Now, so what do we move into from there? Okay, what do I need? And that's why I went here. Yeah. CJ says, I myself don't feel heard often enough. Thank you for hearing me. Yeah, see, and you know what? There's a 12-second lag here. She didn't write that because I said that. Okay. She was saying, so see how the answers tend to come if we start running our mouths, and the answer will start to come out. Okay. So it's a frustration because I don't feel like I am being heard. There we are. So I came on here. I didn't realize that till now. Okay. But see how I ended up with the right answer because my intentions are God's will. So the right thing ended up happening for me because I took a little bit of action, right? What I do? Well, I went to my friends first. Right? Now, what has that done? It's made me feel heard. Now I can go do the right thing. And this is how we work through things. This is not anything unusual for us. These are daily problems that we go through. All right. And I want you to feel heard too. I do. Because I know what it feels like. And I want to hear what you have to say because you might say something I need to hear. Good chance of it. So, all right. Well, the regular daily trudge will be a little bit later. 11 o'clock. I have to, well, I don't have to. I get to. I want to. I like going on. Go hang out with Monty and Monty and the crew. Right. Got a special guest. I'll make sure that it gets out today. So thank you everybody for listening. I appreciate it a lot. Aurora Mental Health is a little different. They've been hiring like mad. I hope they find. looks like they got a great executive director for the crisis. I mean, for the detox. There's already one for crisis. But these are the same people that are going to be working at the new detox that Adams County is putting up. So I'm trying to, correlate with them so that when we open this other detox, that it's just we're doing the same thing. These two detoxes work the same, right? So that there's consistency. Aurora Mental Health, if you want to go check it out, they have a new campus coming up. It's going to be open up next month. And their new campus, it's going to be beautiful, and beautiful's nice, but require, it may be beautiful, but let's make sure we do something with it then. All right. I am excited for them. Okay. There's some people there that I know, and they used to work at Arapahoe House. They know what they're doing. But even they are moving faster. Even they are moving faster. I will tell you this. Aurora Mental Health is really good at retaining their employees, except when it comes to detox and crisis. In that case, they treat it like the bastard child. I'm not kidding. All right. CRC doing some great things. If you're ever looking for service work, if you want to be a part of what we're doing, we have some things that are coming up next year. You can start to be a Trudge mentor. And really, that is just about getting back to basics. What we're going to do is because you already know the program, you already know how to help people. So what I'm going to do is teach you life skills to teach other people life skills. And Medicaid is going to pay us to do it. Fuck it. Let the BHA pay me. If that's okay. Now, I still not taking government money. No. It's gonna be pretty cool. I'm just gonna put it that way. And it's community based. There'll be something for everyone, I'm hoping. All right. Before we end here, CJ also said sometimes I have to read the email after I write it with a friend just to make sure. I have Word open. If I'm writing a vehement email or an emotionally charged email, I put it in Word, because then there's no way that a cat can come along and press a button and send it by accident or something. Right? I put it in Word. It doesn't even give me a chance to send, and I let it sit there for 24 hours. I might bring it by somebody else. I tell you, 99% of the time it doesn't get sent. Or I look at it, I'm like, well, Dion, that's way too emotionally charged. We need to back off on that a little bit, right? So what do we need? What do we need? Right now, we need education and prevention. We need prevention. We have no prevention in Colorado, right? Safe consumption sites are not prevention. That is codependency. Hey, if we ain't helping, it's codependency in our book. Now, I understand safe consumption sites, and I do think there's a need for them. There's a purpose. It does serve a purpose, right? I'm not going to even paying me, I'm not going to sit around and watch people, sit there with Narcan. No, I'm not going to do it. Well, not true. God asked me to do it, right? What else do we need? We need more 12th step work. We need to help more people. All right. Now, AA has been begging for money. Central Office and the GSO both sent letters begging for money, and I wrote them back saying that is not how we do things. What we do is we do more 12th step work. We bring people in. We are an attraction, not promotion. Even Central Office has now put it on tiers, and you get called a certain thing if you give a certain amount of money. This denotes levels of people, and we do not do that here. There is something odd. There is something wrong going on in AA itself. So that means that it's more important than ever that we stick together. We will get through this one too, right? But We need to be spending our time bringing more people into the program, not running around saying, can you put an extra dollar in the basket? Stop thinking that meetings is where we do 12th step work. No, the 12th step work has already been done by the time a person gets to the meeting. It might continue on a little bit there, but no, a 12th step call is you leaving your house and going somewhere with another person to sit down at somebody at either their house, detox, hospital, something like that, and it's face to face. What it is, that's what we need to get back to. Not saying, hey, if you give 5,000, then and did you know you can't give more than 5,000 a year to AA anyway? You're not allowed to. You're not supposed to. So GSO has 25 million in prudent reserve at the moment. They don't need money. What they need to do is take that money and utilize it to create more 12 step work. That's what they need to do. Okay. All right. This whole thing, opinion only. Opinion only. All right. I feel better. Thank you, my friends, for being here. I appreciate it. Now I can have a better day. All right. Yeah, I don't always come on here to help somebody else. The point is to help one person a day. Sometimes I'm that person. And that is perfectly fine. That's okay too. So thank you for helping me talk through that. I appreciate it. That was much better than reaming somebody's ass that didn't deserve it. And now I'll have a better attitude when I do Monty's show too. So twofold there. All right. We're not all sick on the same day. So I will tell you now, I make a promise to you that I will not stir the pot too much. That's such a fake promise. I promise that I will not do anything today in the recovery community that'll make me have to make an amend. How about that? That I'm aware of. So I promise that I will do what I can to create more harmony than confusion. How about that? That I can go for. All right. Um ending CJ said Charles step work is free. All AA work is free. I think you meant another word there. I'm not sure. And I'm not quite with it enough. So thank God Monty's running the show later. All right. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. I love you. You know I do. Out. And keep on.